One of the worst attacks in recent years occurred last March 7th. Unlike many previous raids on Christian villages, militant Muslims attacked the village of Dogo Nishawa late at night instead of during daylight.
When you attack people who are sleeping, innocent people who are unprepared, that's a massacre.
Many villagers were hacked to death or burned alive in their houses, and children as young as 5 years old were among the 500 Christians murdered. And there was another first. Many of those who survived say the militants leading the attack were firing AK-47 assault rifles. Emmanuel Ogebe is with Advocates International.
It's a whole new level, completely, that we haven't seen before. They are nomads whose weapon of choice is machetes and bows and arrows. So we want to understand how they got these sophisticated weapons.
The Nigerian government promised to investigate, punish the perpetrators, and act to help prevent future incidents. Despite those assurances, another attack against a Christian village came last October. Again in the middle of the night. Again automatic weapons were used. Mark Lipto arrived on the scene shortly after the raid.
Our team got there at around 4 a.m. and what we saw was these 6 people massacred, within the pool of their blood, and houses were set ablaze. About 21 houses were burnt now. And then there were gunshots, like holes of bullets through the doors.
Lipto says he talked to many survivors, including a man who explained what happened to his family.
His house was set ablaze as the family was trying to escape. His wife was, hacked and massacred and killed in the presence of his children. 3 of his children, one little who was about 5 years old, was burned alive, trying to escape.
Most of the recent attacks have occurred in central Nigeria and Plateau State. 12 of Nigeria's northern states are ruled by Sharia Islamic law. Dr. David Carling is a missionary to Nigeria. He says Plateau State is a key battleground.
It's standing in the way of this jihadic desire to bring the Islam into the whole country. So they're unleashing everything, and it's linked. Unfortunately, it's linked with outside agencies and forces.
Carling first came to Nigeria in 1958, serving as a medical missionary. He suggests Islamists have become more violent and aggressive in recent years because Nigeria is crucial to their plans to spread Islam throughout Africa.
Everything's been unleashed in a horrendous way in Nigeria. It is actually a strategic nation, no doubt about that.
No one has been tried and prosecuted for any of the thousands, literally thousands of deaths that have occurred in Nigeria in all the years that we've had this sort of crisis. Our objective is to end the impunity. There has to be a point where we say no. Enough is enough. We're not going to have this anymore in this country. There must be consequences for taking the lives of people.
And what should Christians around the world do?
We can pray, we can support, we can understand. And obviously there's a huge response that's needed financially as well, but that's something else the Lord needs to lay on people's hearts.
Mark Lipto agrees, but he believes an important mission for his Stephanos Foundation is to bring forgiveness.
Our aim is to enable the Christians in Nigeria to learn to say we are forgiven the perpetrators. If we don't do that, then we are cheated twice. Because apart from the hurts, apart from the killings, the lives that are lost and properties lost, we will also lose the values, the core value of Christianity, which is love.
Gary Lane, CBN News.